What's up, everyone? How y'all doing?
There we go, Ken. Policy check. Huh?
I'm sorry, you guys. I know we're kind of a little delayed.
Thank you so much.
It's 1 o'clock there. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for waiting up.
Right.
Where are you from?
Go ahead.
That's 1 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna try to wave at you guys. Hey. How's everyone doing on YouTube land? We're trying to multitask. We're doing Instagram Live and YouTube. So if we're like looking cross-eyed, it's because we're trying to look at two different cameras at once.
And Freshie getting fresh.
Exactly. She's over there literally getting fresh.
You want to say hey to the people?
No.
But hey, hello, hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. We're a little bit behind, but it's okay.
For the two things, YouTube is the main one.
What's up?
Hey, Carlo.
You heard me, Ken?
Praise
YouTube
God.
is the main one.
Okay.
I think we have more people on YouTube.
Okay. Well, anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning
I see
in.
you, Daddy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so y'all have questions over here. This is my first time being on YouTube Live too. So where's she's over there getting a haircut or a shape up?
Episode 6. Where is it?
Episode 6 is not dropping until the week after next Sunday,
26.
the 26th to be exact.
What?
No. We get one more episode before the new year.
Y'all, I'm old, so I can't see that good. So I'm like,
I don't know what the camera look at.
showing my love. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I'm not the best at saying names or pronouncing names, so I'm gonna try to give you guys some shout outs here. I'm thinking that's Lala. Start from the top. Brian. Oh Lord, it's starting to go.
Kent is over here
Keontae.
on YouTube.
Tony. M. Williams. Is that Michelle Williams? No, I'm just kidding. Tony, Lavelle, Evelyn,
Are we gonna go live with people?
Tanisha.
We could.
Whoa, I don't know how to pronounce that one. I'm sorry. I know how to pronounce your last name, I think. Moreau. Brian. Lala again. Please stop talking behind the camera. Not cool.
It's Slim, dummy.
Where?
Right there. You don't know his real name.
Who? This one right here? Moreau? Are you serious?
Read it.
Oh. Oh my God. Okay, hello, how are you doing today? My name is Brandon Martin. I'm from Rochester, New York. Okay, NY.
Okay, that's down the street from me. I'm from Buffalo, New York.
He's from the New York.
716 Rough Buff, shouting. Oh no.
What? Lost connection?
Bloomfield, New Jersey. Oh, thank you, Riri. Yeah, that's me.
I love you too, Michaela.
Hey, my amazing gay actors. Okay, Tiffany.
What did you say?
Hey, my amazing gay actors.
So, let's find somebody to go live.
Houston, Texas. That's what I'm talking about. Paris. Oh, Riri, thank you. They're so sweet.
That's me.
Oh.
You know, I'm productive over here.
Oh.
Don't come too close down live.
No, bring that back.
Why are you turning that down?
You just said don't bring it too
I
close.
said don't walk too close.
That's Lex over there.
Is that good?
That's good.
Make sure they can hear y'all. The both y'all.
Can y'all still hear us? We don't want the music to overpower us.
Can you hear me?
Greenville. Okay, South Carolina, right in our backyard. Ooh, West Palm Beach. Yes, Riri, I didn't know you was from there.
Thank you. She said you her screensaver.
Oh,
That's so cute.
Thank you.
Teresa is at work.
Yeah, she said she couldn't get off. Her job wouldn't let her get off.
All right, I got some questions for y'all.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start some of the Q&As that were sent in from via Facebook or Instagram.
They can ask questions on live.
Y'all can also ask questions here, of course.
So what? Ask them what they think
Jamaica.
about
I'm
season
so
2 already.
excited. So you guys, what do you think about season 2 already? How y'all feeling it?
Feel free to call
coming from
in.
season 1 to season 2. What are your thoughts?
Coming from season 1 to season 2, what are your thoughts? Me personally, I'll start it off. I was just talking to one of another fan of Bree, and I was actually not a fan. I was trying to introduce him into Bree, but I was trying to explain to him that season 2 is, of course, an upgraded version of season 1, but the most important element of season 2 that has changed is the amount of dialogue that is within the script. The first season, for those who had the opportunity to watch it, of course, was kind of drowned out by music, but it was purposely done, of course. So this season, we're able to showcase our acting skills, of course, with more dialogue. So that's one thing that I'm definitely loving about season 2. Eric. Thank you. We can't wait to start shooting season 3. Well, when Freshie, of course, writes season 3.
I believe she already started.
Have you?
Have you already started writing season 3?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I was looking at you.
Oh.
But,
Love the whole web series. Thank you, Lexus
I've already
Black.
outlined season 3.
Love it.
Season 3 is outlined, if y'all can't hear.
For outline? Then I know where I want everybody to
Thank you,
go.
Nicole.
Okay, Miss
Like I know
is that
I want to have
Mr. Tony? You said that you love us so much that you will help fund our production. We really do appreciate that. And all you have to do, of course, is go to.
We're getting the info now.
We give them that.
Thank you, Sydney.
I forgot the URL link. They can go to GoFundMe.com/Breathe Season 2.
All right, so go to GoFundMe.com
/Breathe
/ one of those slashes. Well, we need to get these slashes correct. So
Thank
the
you,
normal
Daily.
one.
the normal slash, which is typically
Breathe
/
Season number 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you asked it.
Breathe
like
Season 2.
Okay, we got a question right here. Where'd it go?
I'm sorry that answer was all over the place as far as how you can help.
They can cash at me. They can Venmo me. They
But we
can.
we take cash out. We take everything.
Just put Breathe Season 2.
Just make sure that you put Breathe Season 2 and
Oh,
you'll be
okay.
able to find us.
For you, from Fresh Prince. Do you think Trey will take you back?
Fresh Prince. I'm hoping that Trey takes me back. I am doing nothing but being completely honest. At this point in time, I'm telling him what exactly happened. We're able to actually sit down and talk about I don't want to say the logistics of everything, but exactly how everything.
You're not necessarily trying to. You're not trying to. You just want to hear you.
Yeah. Sorry. But we're just literally just talking about how everything is. I don't know how everyone else is, but I love to clear my name in my own character. Would like to do that as well. So he's just trying to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So he's not trying to be malicious and trying to like underhandedly break up Carlos and Trey's relationship, but he's just trying to let him know what exactly happened. What pushes you both to be stronger actors with your craft?
Let me answer. For me, these comments. That is what pushes me. Because if y'all don't know already, I'm soft-spoken, so I've been trying to get louder for you all. Definitely my director. So definitely these comments, and then the fact that y'all riding with me in my journey and becoming a better actor and a better person for entertainment. Comments definitely.
What pushes me to be a better actor is just being able to represent the LGBT community in just a positive light. If we continue, well, since we've been, shooting, everything has been on the up and up. So we're getting a little bit more viral. So we're able to get our message out there to the mass media.
That's correct.
So we really do appreciate that. And that the love that y'all send us is just doing nothing but motivating us to continue to outdo ourselves. So season 3, you already know we have to surpass season 2, which is going to be kind of hard. But of course, we're going to do it. So that's what kind of definitely motivates me to push myself.
Question here. Come read it to me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You want to try that? No, I can't see. Trey, do you honestly believe everything? Oh goodness, how you
Right here.
Okay, so Trey, do you honestly believe everything Ken told you about why he left?
Yeah, only because it only makes sense because if you notice, he was blocked from my phone.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that your best friend was being messy by blocking Ken?
I don't think he was being messy. I just think he was looking out for me.
I think it was being messy.
Okay, he was being messy because if you notice on the last episode, in season 1, I called him and told him that you were blocked and he didn't say anything.
He didn't apologize.
No.
Nothing.
I said, he blocked me.
I think he had a vendetta against.
No, what if he forgot? Both of y'all were that.
No, because I asked him. I called him. He said,
clearly, Trent
did.
was very coherent when he did that. Okay.
Messy. Yeah,
So-
messy.
Right.
To answer your question, yes, he was being messy.
Okay, so Trey's gonna hurt poor Carlo's heart
You
when
think so?
him and Ken get back together. I don't know if
Do you think so?
Trey and Ken is getting back together.
I
I
don't
know. Yeah,
I don't know.
I know that they, of course, still have love for each other.
Like
They
drunken
both
night,
express that. But I think that it's therapeutic for exes to be able to have an adult conversation, a mature conversation at that, and be able to lay everything out on the table. So
I have a question
there
for
will
you.
be no animosity between them if they part ways.
With that being said, have you ever been in that situation where you were able to talk to your ex?
Yes, I have. I'm actually friends with all of my exes. I don't see a reason why you shouldn't be able to be, cordial.
Shout out to Big and Tasty. We
What's
love you
up?
on the show.
I don't see why you can't be cordial with your ex. I think it's very important that you
Thank you,
take
Tiffany.
what you learn from that experience with your ex and grow from it. If y'all didn't make it as a couple, maybe it was just meant for you guys to be friends and continue to build as friends and prosper as that. You guys, Freshie is done getting fresh.
We got some questions.
Yeah,
I love your work. Thank you, Joshua. Brie, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
We got a question somewhere. Lexi, are you honestly okay with Brie and your sister dating?
Lexi. Where's
Right
that?
there. Lexi
Lexi
Black.
Oh, I thought you was
No.
like, wait, what? Trey, you cool with me dating your sister?
I mean, I think season 3 you can really see how I feel. We'll wait for that. I'm playing. Yeah, it's not wrong with it. I mean, it would have helped to know earlier in the game, but
I think that question got answered at the table when we all went to go get lunch. Like,
I could have just been like, just okay.
but you said that you was okay, just don't want to be involved with the relationship.
Oh, let's remember she did write it. So what she?
Well, the whole ex popping up shit, I'm not about that. What are you talking about, Sydney?
Sydney, are you talking about me being the ex or Rob being the ex? Because there was a lot of popping up. But if you were paying attention, as far as Ken popping up, he expressed that, he didn't have his number or anything like that. It's the reason why he couldn't call or text and say, hey, I want to come to your premiere. So he did just pop up. He took that opportunity to, go out to the premiere and try to reach out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so there's a comment that says, Trey, are you okay with them having each other while you was on your date with Ken? And a lot of that's going to get answered. Y'all still haven't seen. Episode 6 is literally going to pick up where episode 5 left off. So I'm going to let that question be answered in episode 6 just because you'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't want to spoil everything for you guys, so I'm just going to tell you to keep up with that.
Oh, thank you, Tyra. That one put us on logo. We hoping for bigger. I love sexy black people. I had a question about from Tony. Are y'all couples or just actors?
We are just.
I am in love with this man. Okay?
Actually, no.
On screen.
Yeah,
Still.
only on screen. But
Only on screen.
no, because we're both in relationships. But we are still. I still love him as an individual, as a friend, as a brother, as everything. I've just watched him blossom as an actor, and he's continued to motivate me to perfect my craft as well. And I really do appreciate you bringing me along this project. So this was a wonderful opportunity for me to kind of sharpen my acting skills. So I really do appreciate you too for bringing me on.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So sweet. There's definitely chemistry.
I'm
Yeah.
not a fucking.
So, to my tunes.
Who's next?
I don't know.
Teresa needs.
I'm sorry, you guys told you I can't.
I want to see you all kissing each other. Just watch the show, season 1.
Lachey, how old are we? God. Now I am 27 years young. My birthday just passed on October 5th.
29, 30. What?
Who?
Remember how old is Ken? 31.
Oh.
Shade. How old are you, Trey?
27. For real. All facts.
He's older than me though.
When's your birthday?
October.
Mm-hmm. You older.
Freshie.
I'm 25.
She is 25, you guys. She is so
Well, that's
packed
okay.
full of knowledge and maturity.
Everybody.
She reminded her of me when I was, 25.
From the first season Q&A live, I really thought y'all was dating in real life.
Oh.
No. We weren't dating.
No, we weren't, but how were we lovey-dovey and stuff like that?
We were all squished up on the couch.
Yeah, we were.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Like this.
And me just being so happy about the project, period. I was all like a high school girl, like, oh.
Oh, my God.
I got 3 phones.
Uh-oh. Wait, Lala. She wants you to answer this.
Who? Bree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Question for Bree. Have you ever dated, experienced, or been with a woman who's been strictly about men? Don't worry. You're too young. Just a quick question. Are you asking me, have I ever dated a straight woman or a female that's
What is it?
just wanted to be like curious? Is that what you're asking me?
Is that Facebook?
That's Facebook. So guys, we got Instagram over here, YouTube right here, and
You can
Facebook
tag
over
us.
there. Huh?
You can tag us.
I can tag you guys in post. Or you can take my phone and do it. That's the on the brief page. But Lala, yes, I have been with a woman whose preference is more primarily men.
Hey,
Yeah.
David. How are you, David?
I'm not too young to answer that question, but yeah.
Episode 6, December 20.
Oh. Thank you for binge watching.
Episode 6, December 26.
I'm just going to like.
There was a question for Teresa over here about Teresa. Where's it at?
Someone said I'm going to tell you how I feel.
Oh, Teresa needs to know the truth about her father.
I did. All right.
Yeah, all that's coming up.
It's coming.
Binge watch season 1, 2, like 5 times in a row. Love you so much. Well, if you want to binge watch the rest of it, don't worry, because it's going to go on Venmo. So you can binge watch episode 8.
Freshie, how do you feel about dating Bree? And Trey, what's your sign?
I am Brie. I can't date myself.
Exactly.
And my sign,
See?
But you know what they're trying to say.
Right. I am a Cancer.
How do you feel about dating Teresa?
Oh, I didn't know they were saying Teresa dating Brie.
Well,
But
yeah.
anyways, I mean, I think as we've have we had that conversation?
Thank you, Black Queens.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can't wait to
All
get
right,
out
stop.
of
I
the
got
house.
focus. What have we talked about with me and Teresa?
Really? December 26th? I need to. Have you seen your something
Hey, babe, can you play some music?
full of box?
Well, actually, you can't because it's holding my phone up.
I can play it. Just put my
I got
chair
you.
here.
We're gonna run as many seasons as we can get.
Okay. So you guys, so I put this on my page today on my Instagram page because someone had expressed to me, they were like, "Oh my God, you're like the new modern day Noah and Wade." Which, for those who don't know, Noah and Wade were
The GOAT.
seriously. For those who don't know what the GOAT is, the greatest of all time. 'Cause
Yeah.
It took me a long time to figure out who the GOAT was. I was like, what is that? So it did. I had to do Urban Dictionary. Sorry. But they were the idealistic black gay couple back in the early 90s, mid 90s. Yeah, I want to say, yeah.
They going in on you.
Hold on.
Oh,
We need an
hold on.
episode like episode 5 of season 1. It's not gonna be an episode like episode 5 per se in season 1, but I think if you guys want that type of vibe, stay tuned for episode 9.
As well. What do you mean was? What do you mean, Jamar?
My very favorite season, Fresh. You are super talented. My brother is out to you as well. December 5th.
Oops, sorry.
Where you going?
I don't know.
Go.
Well, Jamar, I believe.
Anybody
Happy
wanna
belated
call
birthday. That is so cool. I have a birthday twin
Young,
on here.
talented man, beautiful, and fresh. Thank you so much. How many seasons are you playing? You already answered that. Will there be a season 3? Yes, there will. Freshie is Brie. Come on.
Hey,
Sure, you guys are awesome. Fine, don't answer my question. Evelyn, what was your question? I'm sorry, it's a lot of
Nikki
comments.
Williams, I apologize.
So you got
We're
to scroll
doing-
up.
thank you, Manny. I appreciate
What's up,
you.
Nikki?
Oh,
I feel like we're like yelling.
oh.
I don't know if that person can hear me. How do you go about selecting artists to feature their music on each episode? Well, I put out a post and I tell all the artists to send me the tracks so they would want to submit. And then I actually listen to every single thing that people send me. And based off listening to it, I know what I've already written in the script and how I want the scene to look. So I can kind of tell where each song will go as soon as somebody sends it to me. So with that being said, you can still submit songs for this season, but I'm only 2 episodes away from being done with editing.
Okay. Anybody want to call in and leave a comment?
You try to make the episodes a little bit longer, please. First of all, so about making the episodes longer, I want you guys to understand something. If you watch a show on Netflix, or actually, if you watch Empire on
It's shorter.
regular TV, right?
It's shorter.
It's
than
an hour-long time frame for Empire. But if you ever watch the recaps or whatever, or watch it on Hulu, the duration is like either 45 or like 50-something minutes. So you're always going to get minutes less without the commercials. So technically, you guys are getting 30 minutes per episode, which is more than you would see on a TV.
Yes, Tony with Whitehead. We do need funding. Praise God. You're welcome, Jamar.
Evelyn Williams, yes. Tanya is really my mom. That's my real mother.
The music be lit.
Tony Whitehead. Literally, you can DM the official web series,
Official
Instagram.
Breeze series?
Instagram's page, so you can get that exact link if you really are interested in helping us with funding. Thank you so much, Ella Marie, for putting so many of your
Oh,
friends.
that sucked Trey up. I'm not gonna call into that.
That man in the middle is Trey.
What?
Mr. Michael. G.Y. Michael.
Why is it not-
Huh?
From a different phone
Hmm.
to read the questions?
It's gonna be delayed.
know it's delayed on y'all's, but I like if I just went on it to make sure the sound sounded good and all the questions are listed, it's easy to do it. But that means you're losing the music, or you can do it from your phone and you turn the volume down. You can see all the questions before it pops up.
You guys, this is our PR.
So what are the questions are?
Trey, can you give me your Instagram?
Yes.
What is this? The real Trey Love and all it. It's backwards.
You know what's backwards. No, they can't see that. That's the camera.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, they can't see it. Look.
Oh,
Go back.
You just want to show his ass.
I ain't got nothing to be showing, first of all. You see it?
No.
I am the real Trey Love on all things social media.
All things social media. Speaking of, I will be getting a YouTube channel very soon, so you guys can follow me on there. And it's probably going to be the real Trey Love, but
Jarrell Jackson. You said what would happen with Ken's ex. Just know that he is getting the help that he needs. He is getting the help that he needs. You're feeling that his.
I feel like Ken is nowhere and Trey is way.
You know, I voted the opposite.
But I don't, and that's the thing about it. That's one thing that we can definitely say as far as Wade and Noah goes. If we were trying to compare and contrast who would be who, I feel like we both.
Tony, can you send me a DM, please? I'm actually using literally every single device that I have. Can some of y'all take his number and text it to me? I don't think it's. Y'all leave Tony alone. Don't take his number.
Is he advertising for Loudpacks?
Mr. Heavy G from Southside Chicago got that gas.
If you don't go somewhere, boy, if you don't get.
You gonna mail it all the way there in the Carolinas?
Okay.
So my other question wasn't read, but someone
These
on the
shirts will
couch
be for sale pretty
meditates.
soon.
Who is it? Someone on the couch meditates. I meditate. Trey, you meditate?
I do. All the time.
Was it intentional to use your real names for the characters you guys play on the show? Yes-ish. Yes-ish.
But I will say this much. What was it? Issa? She's what?
Issa.
Issa?
It's Issa.
Issa, I apologize.
Another go. Go ahead.
Either way, she said that she actually regretted having her real name as the character.
Right?
Because when people come up to her, they're like, "We hate you
right.
for doing such and such like that," and that's how I feel sometimes. Because some people like, "I hate you, Ken." I'm like, "You hate me, or you hate the character Ken of what you think happened, or something like that." So it was purposely done as far as putting our names and our names that we go by in the web series. Was it a good idea? Yes and no. It has its good days and its bad days.
I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm good with that.
Well, that's because not everybody was like, rah, rah.
The way that I started season 1 is that I actually wanted literally to give Trey a platform to perfect his craft and, get the support that he needs and wants and deserves. And then and lo and behold, Ken comes along and steals the show too as well with everybody's views and stuff. So I wrote in the Ken character much more in depth than I had originally planned to help Ken as well. So, fun fact, the original name for Ken in the show was actually Jason, but I had to recast Jason, so.
I ain't no damn way.
That's that. Question for Trey, Ken, and Freshie.
What growth would you like to see for next season for your character?
I want Trey to know what happy is and stop being so sad. And fucking, excuse me.
You're very emotional this season.
I mean, I wasn't until you popped up looking all fine and shit. Oh, excuse me, fly and shit, whatever it's like.
How you gonna say apologize? Oh, okay, never mind. You gonna lie. But I can't really answer that just because I already know where everybody's stuff is going.
But I don't.
So I'm gonna let them answer that.
Thank you, Sterling.
But I still want to know.
We haven't forgot about y'all. Sorry.
I don't know.
All right, next question. I wish I see you, real Trey. You were yummy. Hey, love your show. I can't watching again. That's enough.
Yes, merchandise will be available soon. This is one of the shirts right here.
Actually,
You'll have my signature on the back.
where's who asked that?
You'll have signature of Ken
Where's that at?
on, well, not this shirt, but you have all of us. What's what?
Who asked about the merchandise?
It's over here.
Oh, well, merchandise is actually now under each episode on YouTube. So you can go through and pay for it on YouTube. I don't know if it's on live right now. Can you see it or no? Is it on the live or no?
No, it's not on the live.
So if you go to our last episode, episode 5, underneath the name, episode 1 in the description, you're able to purchase apparel from YouTube. I set that up for you guys too. Love to have you guys. Tony, I'm gonna text you as soon as this is over with. The combo with choices was awesome. I like the mix. Actually, you're gonna see the cast of Twisted and the cast of Choices in the season finale of this year. Because me and Trey go back to Atlanta for some other stuff. So if you really want to see the collaboration, I guess the cross promotion of the shows, wait for the finale. Y'all give good vibes. Your meditation energy is reaching me all the way here in Arkansas. Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, Jarrell, thank you so much. You said whose style, Ken, his fashion is forever on point. I style myself. I really appreciate
Guy
it.
is really going.
Yeah, ill Jason. Oh no, he don't look like a Jason. I'm glad he was cut out. I want to see Trey in the next episode.
What?
Amari, what'd you say, Amari? Or Amari, yeah.
Hey, Tammy.
Yep, get the merchandise, y'all. Click it. Awesome, Twisted and Choices.
Okay,
Nice.
I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize in advance. Y'all, Dane.
Just go Targaryen. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. I really do appreciate that.
I love the show so much. Y'all killing me with this 2-week wait. Hey, I'm giving you 2 weeks because I need the show to last a little bit longer and to give you guys longer us. So if I were to do 5 months of shows, I'm sure you guys would love it to have it. Is it 5 months? Yeah, 5 months of shows. It's not 5 months. Never mind. It'll be 2.5 months.
Thank you, Crystal Hicks, all the way from Jersey with that love. I really do appreciate that. Representing for that good old chocolate love.
Georgina Watson, I love seeing the growth of the series. I'm proud of each of you, especially seeing
Georgie. That's my girl, Georgie. Hey, Georgie.
Hey, Georgie.
She was at the premiere both years. Thank you so much for your support.
Okay, Tony, you said don't forget about contacting you because you're here working on a movie, so hit you up as soon as possible. We will pin you.
They want to finish the Noah Wade conversation.
Who said that?
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
What do you want to talk about as far as like Noah and Wade? Oh, well, I was trying to say that we're the modern day, mainly because as you can see in the season 1 and throughout season 2 as well, we're not, we never labeled ourselves as top, bottom. We just love. And I feel like Noah and Wade kind of looks the part as, you know, stereotypical top, bottom type thing. So that's why it was hard for me personally to say, okay, well, I think I'll be Wade or I'll be Noah type thing.
But you gotta look at the series with them.
With Noah and Wade?
Yeah.
Well, I know that they went through some transitional modes.
And
of
I was
course.
like the emotional one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I got emotional sometimes too.
Yeah, but you was considered from them looking in, you would have fucked that.
All right, if you guys want
So I
Trey
guess
and
I
Ken
am
to finish this
Wade.
No Way conversation, you need to be on their own individual Instagram stories.
Jonathan is no longer in the series.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about my coworker in this season, yes, he's still in it. And that's Justin.
Thank you for the love in North Carolina.
Turn up.
It's so amazing to be able to get the love from you know, from where we're staying at.
I guess I'd be
Because I feel like we get a tremendous amount of love from out of state
Correct.
and out of this country. And that's like blown me away. Just like being able to get messages from people from, Nigeria and things like that, and South Africa. I was just flabbergasted. So we really do appreciate that.
Answer that question.
Hold on, what? Ken, do you really love Trey? And yes, I love him. This is my baby.
Oh, okay. The people want to see what happens to Jonathan.
Jonathan
He's
is no
being
longer
asked
in the
about.
cast. Period. He was in season 2, but I had to let go of the character. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I will say though, talking about North Carolina and love like that, our most watched state is actually Georgia, and then it's Texas, and then it's New York, and then it's North Carolina.
Okay.
So shout out to Texas in the building because I see you.
Shout out to Atlanta. I was just there this past
Who's this
weekend.
HD Productions?
Concentrate. We're talking about other stuff.
Thank you, HD Production. Corey Knott, a goat. I always call him a goat.
Corey in a building.
But I was saying, I was just in Atlanta this past weekend, and I got to the hotel. I'm on the elevator, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting off the elevator. This girl bumps into me, and she's like, "You're from that show. You're from that show." I said, "Huh?" She said, "I know what it is. I can't think of the name, but I know you." I was like, "Breathe." She said, "That's it. That's it." So I'm like, "Oh my God, that just made my Atlanta trip. That right there just made my trip on the elevator." Then she started liking my pictures. So I'm like, "Hey, was that you I just seen in the elevator?"
That's what the screenshot came from?
And she was like, "Yes, that was me." Which I think is so dope that I get that same love in my city. And for me to go all the way out of town, not for that type of work, and that still happens, that's what pushes me as well to be a better actor. Those moments right there let me know.
You guys,
I'm
this
doing
was
something
a wonderful question right here. We can't. I'm sorry.
Yes, Wes, yes.
The one about triangle. Go ahead and read it.
Triangle. Where's it at?
Oh, I'm sorry.
How do I select the cast? I actually have auditions.
Why are you rubbing
for
on my
people.
back?
Sorry.
Look at him.
I want to see what happened to your
Can't do that.
Congrats on season 2. You guys are doing awesome. How many episodes does season 2 consist of? Season 2 has 10 episodes, and the finale is episode 10, and it's an hour and a half long. Great show, Logan Girl, just freshy. I saw something in Spanish.
Okay, so the one that says there are shows like Triangle and Living for the Weekend. What sets your show apart from the others, and how is the support from the other productions?
Trey, can you answer that for me? Because I've only seen one of them.
What sets us apart?
What
Yeah.
sets us apart from?
Well, it's pretty much the director's point of view and their perspective and how they want to work the camera and get the audience.
What is their shows about? Living for the Weekend is kind of
Kind of sexual.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, but it's more to it.
Yeah, I was asking, what is it about? I haven't seen it.
I haven't watched the whole season.
I can't answer that because I have not seen those 2 shows specifically in depth to give a thorough response.
Crystal, no, that was not Bay. When he put his number back in my phone, I said, "Oh, cool." Okay,
I thought
cool,
you said Bay
bet.
too. No,
No, I said
I
bet.
thought you said Bay too.
He
Okay.
said bet. He said bet.
I
It was
really-
bet.
I would have took that out if he accidentally said bet.
I said,
But it was
okay,
bet.
You know what's funny about that?
BET.
That was like one of the earlier scenes we filmed. I
Yeah.
felt like watching the series, I felt like my character grew as far as acting. And I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. I filmed this before that
Yeah.
other part.
So,
Something ain't right.
yeah, so fun fact, guys, the stuff that you saw in episode 5 was actually the first thing that we filmed together for season 2. That was all the way in May.
Mhm.
May 12th and 13th when we did those 36 scenes in 36 hours. Woo!
Thank you, Detroit.
Pennsylvania.
What's up, you guys?
Ken, are you guys really dating or is it just a movie? It's just fiction.
Oh, thank you, Sterling. I really appreciate that.
Tell me,
Sydney, do you watch other web shows?
Hey, Jamar.
Web series?
Thanks for tuning in. Okay, Sterling from Texas. Patrick, what's up? How are
What
y'all?
are some of the comfort zones that you guys have to overcome to become stronger in your acting and writing? Ken, Trey, what are some comfort zones that you all had to overcome to become stronger in your acting and writing? Comfort zones.
My comfort zone is, I don't know. I think the only thing that I have, that when I rewatch this series and I watch each episode, I am my biggest critic. And I think the biggest thing for me are my facial expressions and my eyes. A lot of people always comment like, why is his eyes always so big? His faces are just over the top and dramatic. That's just who I am. And I try my best not to overdo it. And when I look back, I'm like, damn, my eyes were kind of big in that scene. Should have kind of like closed them a little bit. But I don't know if that answers the question.
So I just want to side note that real quick. Ken is a very expressive person in general. I mean, with the damn gifs, whatever, in the text messages. So like, there's sometimes that one scene that I try to shoot in your house with you coming inside after that date.
Oh.
And I'm like, nah, you gotta do, that was too much, Ken. You need to calm it down. Like, you need to.
That scene was so extra.
Yeah, I was just like, Ken, that's too much. Like, you gonna have to tone that thing down.
And
But,
see,
like,
you guys, I try my best to find a balance in between. But that is me. That is my character. Outside of Bree, that's just who I am. So I'm gonna do that anyway. That's how I am.
Bree, you ever thought of doing a movie? I've done one movie already.
I was in it.
Yep, you've been in Stealth. You had a little cameo Stealth. You weren't in
In
Stealth.
Myrtle Beach. Hey, man.
So you've been everything.
Watch that one. That one was lit. That's what made me so excited. Like, ooh, it's gonna be me.
So fun fact, guys, I am working on another movie. You remember? Did I tell you about the decision script? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay. How do you prepare before a shoot? Meditate first, go over my script, and know that I need to be on time.
And I'm like, Trey be so committed to his script. He be late to shoots all the time.
Right. Oh no. My phone dropped. My sister is currently at work. Is it hard doing romance scenes when you are in a relationship outside of the show? No. No, it's not.
It's acting.
It's really acting, and it's not like I don't know the people.
I think that is a good factor though, because if it was a complete stranger, it would have been kind of hard for me to slobber down someone else.
Someone said, I'm really late with this thought, but season 1, Kim, when you were texting your ex, I got jealous. I felt like you were cheating on me. But now I'm glad you two are reconnected.
But no, it's not hard. But I will say, Carlos is my best friend in real life. So, yeah, that was a little hard.
Freshie, when did you start writing? When did I start writing? What, just in general, or when did I start writing season 2 script, or what do you mean? Thank you, Tony.
Thank you again for your support, team. You've been tremendous.
I want to do one about my life. That's what's up. Find somebody that's local to your area that can shoot it up for you.
Really do appreciate you.
I've grown to love Trey's character. That's what's up.
Thank you, Betsy. I'm growing to love him as well.
The show primarily based off of Trey's real life. It wasn't intentionally, but some of the stuff is actually true to his life, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never started off with real stuff. Things so dope. You're alone, you're making me stay happy. Appreciate it. The next episode is December the 26th. Cast meet and greet. Freshie, you're a great writer. I appreciate that. Sorry, you can't see me over there. What up?
I want somebody to call in.
Where?
Tell us how you feel.
Where's Sydney at? Sydney, you still on Instagram Live? Sydney can get on this thing. Sydney be all in my comments.
Oh.
Or someone else.
Dang.
It's my mom's time.
I don't know why this keeps popping up.
So far,
Romano, I really appreciate that. They are definitely trailblazers and inspiration as our season progresses. We really do look up to them. Well, I know I personally do look up to that series and that character. We are trying to get landed on a serious network. Anyone that is the plug, let us
Okay.
know.
How did
Don't
my
say nothing.
mom react?
You'll find out in episode 7.
Hold on, what was the question?
How did my mom react? I wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there.
I wasn't there. But episode 7, you'll see. Oh, drummer lady, that's really sweet. Oh. Okay.
Okay, now, okay, Tony, you talking about you gonna hire somebody? Money, no problem.
Back to work.
I'm looking.
No.
I am
don't know why it
looking,
won't work.
Tony.
David, call in. Call in. I need you to call in. I need to talk to you, brother. Call in.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
What's this say? What's the hardest part about shooting? The hardest part about shooting is definitely gonna be
Time.
time. Yeah. Now I'm doing a lot of other stuff that's not just brief, and so everybody's time is very sensitive. So they don't know their lines. It kind of frustrates me, but we get everything done. I don't really rush filming at all. But I think the hardest part is actually scheduling the shoot. And when things have to fall out and I have to reschedule it, that's very complicated. We're not. Trey and Ken are both in relationships, so in real life. So that other fake make-believe stuff, we're not answering. You're not gonna lie, when Ken popped up this season, I was
We
like,
got a question right here.
okay, what's the question?
The question. Okay, so Michael Clark, you asked, how did you come out? I've been going out with this boy. I am scared to tell my mother. How I came out to my mother was kind of unexpected. My sister is bisexual, and she was more so on the rebellious side. This is when I was in the closet and I wasn't accepting who I was. So I basically asked my mom how she would treat me if I was to be like my sister. Because I kind of felt like my sister was my mother was kind of treating my sister kind of poorly because of her sexuality, of her sexual preference. So I just asked my mom if it was, would be the same if it was me. Because I felt like I've done everything as far as, kept my grades up and always, stayed out of trouble, and I was always respectful. So I just wanted to know if I came out to her, would it change how she treated me as an individual?
So how did you come out?
So that's how I came out. Sorry, guys.
Well, for me, I wasn't fortunate enough to tell my mom like I planned to. Someone told her before me. So I would say from my experience, you want to tell her? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's something I can't explain that.
I came out to my parents through a text message, and then everything else went downhill. So
I would have rather told her like I planned to versus her finding out.
Why that?
The next episode is December 26th at 6:00 or 12.
6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Freshie, when did you start writing? I started writing a long time ago. I've been writing music and poetry for over 10 years now, so I've always
Praise God. Hey, babe.
been writing.
I just waved at you.
We already read these. Where are we at? Hardest thing about finding the right cast. I think the hardest thing about finding the right cast is just finding people that are truly dedicated, because a lot of people now just want to jump on the bandwagon and want to be involved with a project that actually has views. And just because of that, they just want to, they're not dedicated and committed. Like, I'm like, hey guys, you guys free on a Tuesday night at 8 p.m. to do a Q&A session? And these guys are like, yeah, I'm free. Whereas other people, they're going to be like, I don't know, I might have this or this. And I'm not saying you have to be completely open and your schedule has to be revolved around me, but I just need to know that if you're available, you try to make it happen if you can, that type of stuff. and just people that we get along with. Like I don't like drama. I don't want to be around drama. And yeah. How'd you
Who's single in real life? Not
Nobody.
Nobody.
me.
Nobody, baby.
Nobody.
Oh, Cassie.
Well,
Yep.
Oh, you talking about in
in real life. Cute.
next K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us the part. Yeah.
So Rob, the
Cute.
guy that plays Rob, he's single.
And he's not like Rob in real life.
Mm-mm.
Well,
He's so sweet.
You know what I'm saying? Freshie, how does Lex feel about you kissing other femmes?
That's what I was watching.
Babe,
Oh, she saw it
I
already.
saw it all.
babe,
I saw
you
the
can
question.
you can answer from where you at. How
that
do you
is
feel?
a good woman.
How do you feel
Okay.
about me kissing
You
other
see that?
people?
Not worried.
Not. It's acting. It's your job, and I really don't feel any way towards it because it's something that she loves to do, and it's her job. So if they can't hear me, that's what I said.
Bae loves me, so she said she ain't worried, and she supports everything I do.
And I look at my phone.
No, Sydney, you will not.
Sydney, you can come on the chat if you want.
Right.
And some of the music on the show. Can I download any of the tracks? Well, the name of the songs are up there on the screen, and a lot of the artists this year, especially Frankie and BJ from the Block, they're definitely on iTunes and all of that. So it's I don't know.
Frankie, go listen to his
Yes,
album.
Frankie, the album is dope.
Frankie's, I listen to it all day today. It's so good.
What's your favorite track?
Oh, I have 3. I told him my top 4 or 5.
All right, let's see. What happened to the guy who was supposed to play Carlos?
Intuition.
The guy that was supposed to play Carlos we had to remove from the project. And had to leave the project. Yeah.
Huh?
Freshie, where can we read your poetry? If you go to official Freshie TV, some of my stuff is on there on YouTube. I vlog too, so you can watch that too.
Thank you, Amari, for your time.
Link to the merch, please. Drama Lady, if you go to episode 5, and I think any of the episodes in season 2 or any of my videos except this live stream, there's actually a link to Teespring, and you can order shirts and hoodies from there. I'm still trying to purchase the episodes before they come out. All right, Live Love. I got to drop 250 to set that up, but I will try. I have to go, but I love you guys. Can't wait for the next episode. All right, Amari.
Oh, did you have any more questions that was already asked?
No, everything got answered.
No.
Like
Yeah, but like, I have
Make-
more. I like a lot more.
what?
Oh.
Where?
That's what I-
Where's that at?
I'm on YouTube.
No. I was saying like that was pre-asked.
Yes, we do take donations. How do you feel about being the star of the show?
What's up?
Hey.
I can't hear you. Are you saying anything?
Oh no!
Oh, so we got one of I would say one of our biggest fans on live right now.
Support us.
He's always commenting. He's always supporting. He's always in DMs. Like
Thank
he's
you so
always
much.
sharing. So just wanted to give a shout out to.
No.
So if you guys don't already, go ahead and follow him. This is on Instagram Live. So if you want to go follow one of our biggest fans, you can go ahead and do that now.
Yes.
Here, hold this.
Oh,
Thanks, Trey.
thank you.
All right, let's see.
Thank
What
you for
is-
answering. We just want to see you.
Hello from Saudi Arabia. What's poppin'?
Trey, did you answer that question? How do you feel about being the star of the show?
I'm not a star of the show.
Yes,
So I'm not.
Yes, you is.
Yes, you are.
I'm not the star of the show.
Bye.
Oh, oops. I'm sorry.
Stay encouraged.
So that's how I feel. I don't feel like I'm the star of the show, if that makes sense. That's an outside looking in. I would be the star, but I don't feel like that.
What other storylines
So,
that I am excited about?
this is the start of the show.
Read?
What's your favorite part about shooting?
Shooting. Outdoing my last time I was in front of her camera. Surprising her. Actually, let me tell you one thing. I forgot what scene it was, but we were filming, and I was so excited because I got a text from her saying what Lex had said about me while we were filming, and that just made my day because I felt like I was up there fucking. And for the confirmation from Lex, Thank you,
we
girl.
were so focused on
Watch your drinks, because Nene's
the
in the
gay
building.
aspect of the series and not be lesbian. So
He'll be
season
having his
2,
own
we're
Right.
into-
Live Love. We do take donations. Like I
take
said,
a
it's
dive
GoFundMe.com/breathe
that
season number 2.
aspect.
Or you could just cash at me or Venmo or PayPal, Freshie Productions. Just put Breathe season 2 or Breathe series in the notes.
If you want your character, who would you play?
If
you
wasn't-
weren't,
I would probably.
that's a good question.
I would play Rob.
Okay.
That's a whole different me.
honestly,
I would do Rob.
I would play Carlos.
Really?
I would, yes.
I like that.
I
That
love
was a good
Carlos'
question.
character because he's just so genuine. He's coming in on the back end, has no clue,
Nothing.
no expectations of anything, and he's just showing his love for Trey. So for him to kind of get thrown into this love triangle, it's amazing how he's handling it. As not only, I feel like his character and him as an individual, him coming in on the back end of the project itself.
Right.
So I take my head off to him. I was the Michelle of the group, and now he. You remember when we did that one? I was the Michelle of the group because he wasn't angry at first. Okay.
Lex heard you loud and clear. Thank you for honestly answering. She said,
Oh, we want to know. Will you start a new web series?
I will only. Yes, I am. I'm starting a lesbian show. It's called Gifted. The script's been done for a year and some change now. And whenever I have the time, I'm going to start filming that one. And so you're going to have 6 months of Breathe and then 6 months of Gifted, which is the most ideal way to do this. Or we'll have 6 months of all content, which is, instead of having that bi-weekly off week of just a teaser, it'll actually be an episode of the other show.
That would be lit.
I know. It's just a lot of work.
It sure is. And she's a one woman. I don't want to say she's a one woman, but she's really in front of the camera and behind the camera. But of course, Lex is definitely helping her as well. But it's a lot for her to do 2 web series at once. But I know that she can.
Y'all just want to see something else. Me and Trey can make a great couple. Awesome, Andre.
Awesome.
Carlos in the comments.
Okay, we got Carlos in the building. Shout out to Antoine J. Ooh, bitch, y'all can go ahead and ask Antoine any questions. He couldn't be here today, but he's with us in comments. So yeah, check it out. Come on through for the Les. Definitely want to stay updated for the upcoming projects. I love you guys. I'm curious about you and Carlos or Ken. That scene had me on needles. Ooh, needles, that hurt.
You know what? Actually, behind the scenes notes or whatever like that. That scene was very complex for me to keep a straight face. Cause Carlos or Antoine, I don't know. Like I couldn't keep a straight face. I was trying my best. So y'all think that was a mean mug that I was giving him? That was just actually me just trying to hold in.
Do it again.
I can't do it.
Do it.
Hey, you too. I don't know. I mean, Instagram. I don't know why this is saying 30 seconds remaining. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this live and just start another one for you. So peace.
Yes, Michelle.
We are not a real.
Don't do it, cause she is still that bitch. Okay,
Oh, okay.
that woman.
Do you sing?
Yes, he does.
Yes, I do sing.
Go ahead and hit him with
Where's
that.
the one? Trey and Ken, are you guys? I need to read back on this one. I can see it there.
What were Ken and Trey's thoughts when they first got asked to be on the project?
Well, it was his project.
Trey first.
My thoughts were, I'm waiting for the script to be sent to me. That's my thoughts. And once I read it, it was a go. I read the whole thing through like a book, felt relatable, and I knew this was it for me. I needed this. So thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then Ken?
My initial thought as far as coming aboard onto this wonderful project was, do I still got it? As far as acting, because I did acting when I was in college. And it came as second nature, of course, but you know the whole thing, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I just wanted to make sure that I portrayed the character as she wanted to portray the character within her script. So hopefully I'm doing that character justice.
Hi, Carlos. We love you just as much. Antoine, did Trey ask you to be a part of the project, or did you ask? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he's
Oh yeah. Oh, ain't nobody.
You can go ahead.
Yeah.
He can put his comments 2 cents. Trey, answer the question.
I asked him. I said, best friend, I need you. This will work. Put it aside that we're best friends. We're gonna do this. I need you. And it worked.
And meanwhile, I was like, isn't that gonna be kind of awkward kissing your best friend? Like, you know, and they was like, nah, we'll do it. You know what I mean? It's acting, you know. So it ended up working out. So I'm happy that Antoine's on the project, and I look forward to working with him.
So we're gonna have to.
And I think
a lot.
their chemistry, how we are, just works well. The whole story with everything just works well.
In episode 5, we both auditioned for Raheem Brazil's projects. Have you guys worked for him in real life?
I have not yet.
I have. I was able to be working with him. I worked on a project called Cheaters Never Win. I played the character Ricky. So you can check that out on YouTube.
Are you reading Tammy?
Tammy
Check that on
has me
YouTube
weak,
now.
bro. Tammy said, Fresh, you have a lot of straight nurses at work going crazy. Hey, Ken, did you forget your lines with Antoine? I saw you stumbling on your words a little bit, but you were still good.
Which part was that?
I think at the
Antoine said
premiere.
something cute.
I think that's the premiere.
No,
But-
that's acting, baby.
So when else? Oh, I'm gonna say when else were you talking to Antoine? Because that's the. No, I ain't gonna say
No,
that.
he was answering the question.
Oh, no. Wait, you talking about Antoine?
Mm-hmm.
What's your that Trey?
Being here.
Next case.
Okay.
What's up? All the love on Instagram Live. Freshie, do you work with little, no experienced actors? Yes, I do. Tammy, I like Freshie support other movies. Can't stumble on his words. I meant to say.
Acting.
Bye, David. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much.
That was
And
probably
Merry
done on
Christmas and
purpose.
Happy New Year's. What?
See?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Libra.
Yes, we model. So you're in the area, you can hit us up. Again, I am the Real Trey Love on all things social media. The Real Trey Love.
And I am D Black Ken, the letter D, the color black, Ken, all together, no spaces.
Hey, Kia, can I get a hoodie, king size, please? You can DM me and I'll send you the link to get hoodies and apparel. Or you can go to YouTube and under the episodes, you should be able to purchase them online through Teespring.
Untruly Lee, I'm reading your comments here because I can't see it over here. So that's what I'm doing on the phone, just to let you know.
When will you have auditions for extras? I'll be looking out for those. When? Cool, Sydney, because you already know, as long as you guys follow me on social media, I post on all 7 of my pages when I'm auditioning for my shows.
Thank you, Jamarius. We appreciate it.
Okay, so Darren, Ken, what's the hardest part about playing Ken? The hardest part for me is not being loved or liked. I don't like being the bad guy. And that was the hardest part for me personally, because I'm typically not the bad guy ever. And I just like harmony, and I like everyone to love each other and just be peaceful and no conflicts, no disagreements, no quarrels or beefs or anything like that. So that was the most complex part about being Ken.
I can get them in kid sizes. Just text me. I just realized what you meant when you said king. So yeah, you got my number.
Thank you,
Just text me,
Sydney,
we
for
can set
clearing
that up.
that question up. Thank you, Danielle, too.
The opening song of the show is called Bad Karma by Frankie B. And his stuff is on iTunes, SoundCloud. I don't know if it's on Spotify. But I thought, yeah, on all digital platforms. So go to check out Frankie B. What's his? Intuition? Yeah, Intuition. That's his album name.
Go do it right after this.
You want to tell them on camera?
No.
Why?
Okay.
Okay.
See how I look?
Miss Tammy.
Tammy, if you need financial help on your next project, I'll be more than happy to help and donate. I don't have a good job. I'm just an internal medicine doctor, but I love to assist you anyway. Tammy, I really appreciate it. I know every time you comment, I know exactly who you are. If you want, just go ahead and DM me on social media, and I will definitely reach out to you after this live because my phone is currently on Facebook Live.
But it's about to go do
Frankie B as in boy.
I was like, who is over that slate? I thought that looking have got to your ass. Yeah.
Oh,
Not that. I might be like that.
why you ain't hit it?
Ooh. All right, where we at?
North Carolina.
If you guys want another romance scene like in season 1, I would definitely wait for episodes 6-ish
Don't tell him.
and 9.
She told her.
But I ain't say with who. They don't know who getting what. They don't know nothing.
All right. So, what similarities do you have with your characters? What do you like about your characters? Trey.
Trey and I relate so well.
Trey, how's Trey?
Hmm?
How's your connection to Trey?
It's very true.
Hello.
True to character.
Sterling said, "Would Trey confront his friend Trent about?"
Hey, Felicia.
You know, that's a good question.
Miss Denmeyer.
I think I did. Well, no, I did not.
Would
No.
Trey confront his friend Trent
I
about
did
blocking?
not yet.
You ain't confront him like he should have been dealt with. Hello.
It ain't
The
over. It's
similarities
not over,
of
though. It's not
my
over.
character that I like is just the optimistic mind and always trying to live a positive lifestyle. So in that conversation, the dolls,
Yeah.
the conversation I had with Teresa was actually written in last minute. I wanted the show to be a little bit longer, but that was definitely a conversation that needed to be said and talked about and shown on the show. So I mean, I just liked giving that I guess that advice or guidance. Ken,
Praise God.
similarities do you have with your character?
I'm not. No, I can't say that. I do play hard to get when I'm with someone. Period. I'm just not. I'm not all up in your face. I'm not.
Similarities.
Oh well, shit. I'm so sorry.
He's not similar to his character, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Well, similarities. Well, that was definitely a contrast from it. But as far as similarities go,
Lex, what are you cheesing at? What the heck?
when I'm mad.
Big mouth.
Okay, so similarities. I guess you can say this is similarities, but this is me acting, actually being me. When Rob and I are having our confrontations, my favorite word is fuck. So yes, I can say that's a similarity because in real life, I'm tearing that word up. Fuck. Okay, that's my favorite curse word. So I guess you can say it.
I guess I love hard in real life, and my character love hard too, and that's where things become complicated. So
We are in North Carolina. Do you feel that some web series show the gay community as ratchet and does not get along? I know some of the gay short series how the gay show the gay
I
community.
think every show is showing what it needs to show for that audience.
Correct.
So
That was a nice question, though. I really love that one.
Ken, how come you don't have one to breathe it? You better call him out.
you never have on a shirt with us.
Right.
I usually have my my hoodie when it's available.
What will it take for me to hang out with the cast? Just
He trying to get flued out.
oh.
Yeah, we ain't got no money to.
I mean, if you want to hit me up before you want to come to Charlotte, we can link up when you get here. But I can't fly you out.
Not in the budget.
It's not fly.
What budget?
Right. Not in my budget.
Why do you keep Trey's name the same but not change it? Because Trey is a brand, and just like I don't know, it was a choice.
Yes, Carlos. Antoine.
Just like I intentionally showed, the real Trey Loves Instagram. I intentionally showed the D Black's Ken's. I showed everybody's Instagram on the show because I want them to still get support and love because I can't contribute and support them financially right now. So what I can do is get them as much exposure as possible.
Tammy, your question, baby.
What's he say?
Kim, were you worried about family or other close friends watching this, or were you already out? How did you come out? I'm not going to repeat myself as far as the coming out part, but as far as me being comfortable, or was I worried about me being on the show and my family and friends of that nature seeing me in this? This is the first time that I've been so comfortable in voicing my sexuality via social media. I do have siblings. So I was a little apprehensive about putting some of these things on social media because my page is, public and they're coming of age as far as middle school and high school and things of that nature. So I don't want them to view me as that character that I'm portraying on the web series. So I was always a little skeptical about that. And then, you have Facebook, you have your great aunts and your grandma and your uncle. They were like, what you doing on that TV? Cursing and stuff. So I was definitely nervous about that. Not only that, I'm Mr. North Carolina. So sometimes I'm like, I don't want that to conflict with my title because I don't want to be known as the cursing person as a title holder. And then my job. That is really big for me too because I'm a probation officer in real life. So every now and then I'm just like scared that one of my probationers would be like, you on that web series, Breathe. And I'll be like, shut up. Make sure you be home at this time. So that was a really good question. I appreciate that, Tammy.
I like that your series are positive and education, not always fighting. I really appreciate it because that's what I strive to give you guys. So I don't know if you guys read the comment, but Antoine J, who plays Carlos, said, I relate to Carlos as being sweet, but I will not stand for what Carlos does. And so that's one of the things that me and Antoine actually fight about a lot because I have a vision for something, so I'm like, no, you're doing it right. Like, you're saying the lines right. Like, you're doing it exactly how I want. But I've had people in my comments that are like, Carlos isn't handling the situation as realistic as, most people would. And to me, it's sad that some people don't think that there's somebody in the world that's actually like Carlos. Like, that's so optimistic, that's not insecure, that doesn't want to fight. That's not really trying to not trust the person that he's with. So, anyways. Yeah, I love the originality. Keep up the work coming from a hetero woman looking for high quality genre to watch. I really appreciate it because I want this show to be a show for everybody, LGBT, straight, male, female, whatever. And I don't know if you guys saw my post on Instagram and Facebook, but we do have a ratio now of 57% men and 43% women that watch a show, which is very good because it went basically from 95 men to 5 in less than a year. So that's amazing for me and for y'all. So congratulations on that as well.
Why did you cut your hair? And when you know haircut be in the show, I cut my hair for a change. Personally, I felt myself growing, and it was just time to cut it. Very therapeutic in a way. And my haircut's already been in the show.
Oh, so somebody on Instagram Live has said that they want me to add in a trans character. So the reason why there's not a trans character in the show right now is because I'm not that educated enough to write about it. So obviously you guys see that I kind of talk about a lot of issues and a lot of like coming out stories or whatever. Like I try to spread light onto things. So I'm not going to write about something that I'm uneducated about. And so with that being said, I'm trying to learn and trying to add people in that are comfortable with helping me do that. So
Thanks, Crystal.
what age did you guys come out? I came out at like 12.
17.
I was 18, 19. It was after high school.
It was after high school.
Trey, how does your family feel about you being in the YouTube show?
They're very supportive. They love it.
Ken?
My mom was a little apprehensive about it because she's, a very strong Christian. So she was like, "Don't put that out there like that." We're kind of conservative. Well, she is about that element. But now she's a lot more comfortable with it now that she knows it's not raunchy and I'm not, doing anything that's going to cause shame against myself or her.
Did you guys have chemistry when you first started filming?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I watched season 1.
So fun fact, these guys are actually going to be my best mans in my wedding. So, yeah.
Yes. I'm about to cry. That's a good woman right there. That is
You got to sing the trade. That's going to get him back. It's that Ken needs to sing to you to get you back.
Originally we tried. I was thinking of that as well, but
is it gonna happen?
Copyrights.
Is it gonna happen?
Dun dun dun. Stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I was rooting for Ken. I believe you, Ken. I knew you were telling the truth. I was yelling at my TV for Antoine to believe Ken.
Thank you.
For Trey to believe Ken. Got you.
Tammy, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for paying attention to the storyline because nobody believed me. And I told her, why would I lie? Why would I lie, Craig? Ain't that a lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Sydney. And Basic Black Boys on
Thank you again, Lakeisha.
Instagram. I appreciate it. And all right.
Oh no. Hit us up. Basic Black Boys. Please hit us up.
I like that you guys do a lot of location shots. It makes me want to visit North Carolina. Oh, thank you. Because I actually struggle with that. I need a location scout. I really just be driving around and be like, oh, I remember when I was here. We just going to shoot this scene there. Lakeisha, what's up, girl? What is storyline you decided to tackle? I don't know if I answered that already. I will. So I guess a fun fact is that I'm gonna add in what?
Are you about to say what I think about you?
What? No. Somebody on Facebook Live wants to know what other things am I gonna be talking about on Breathe. Season 3, I'm gonna hint on like safe sex and STDs and stuff like that, but it's not going to be what the show is about. So I'm definitely going to have to add in that element, but I feel like a lot of LGBT shows are really, 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 really honed in on that, and I'm not taking away from that, but I also, again, like to stay out the box and do things a little bit different. So it's going to be a little splash of that so you guys can understand the importance and stuff about that, but that's a bit about it. Ken, you are hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Evelyn.
Great job in showcasing Charlotte. How about some scenes near JCSU? Well, all of the scenes of Teresa on campus is at Johnson C. Smith University. So I shot it to make it seem like it was a high school, but it was literally the school because I live right up the street from there. You did a great job in Atlanta. I worked at GA Tech. You did justice with drones. I actually got those drones from the internet, and I credited the videographers of that. So I would tell them that you said they did great. But if you work at GA Tech, let me know if you guys are trying to, host the Breathe event because, we're doing the Breathe tour. So we're going to different schools and just different places in general to stream the show and then actually have discussions like this or maybe more in depth about the show with whoever's in the audience. So if you really work at GA Tech and you want us to get there, just hit me up. Okay, so I see that Carlos is in for some hurt. Don't make him go psycho. Just saying it's been done to death. All right. So when is Trey and Ken going to get back together? We never said Trey and Ken was going to get back together, so you guys are literally going to have to wait for the entire season to figure out what's going on with that situation. Have you ever thought about interviewing characters from other LGBTQ shows, intertwining other characters from other? I've actually started doing that already. Yeah. Thank you, Fresh, for the series. I'm a big fan of reaching people. I'm in my 50s. Oh, wow. And I've been with y'all from day one. Great job and keep up the good work. I appreciate you, Kim, for rocking with us.
Thank you for your love and support.
Singing original. I'll write something for you. All right. Are y'all out of questions? Because it is a it is a weeknight.
It is a work night.
So they came out of their way to, slide up in here so we can do this mid-season discussion, which I think has been very successful.
Mm-hmm.
So
thank you all.
Thank you.
Tremendously.
If you guys don't have any other questions, I'm gonna let them go because it's an hour and a half being on live, which is pretty dope.
Or you can hit us up on our personal pages. The Real Trey Love on all things social media.
Freshie Official, Freshie Productions, and Official Breathe series on all social media.
And I am D Black Ken, the letter D, the color black, Ken, no spaces.
Last question. What's your biggest takeaway from the show? To be continued.
Okay.
All right, y'all. See you guys later. Thank you so much for all the love and
We're gonna
support.
answer that one.
Episode 6 is dropping on the 26th. And I am trying to get everything set up so you guys can pay maybe $20 or whatever to binge watch episode 6, 7, and 8 before the end of this week. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys. Much love. And bye.